Multiple CIA documents expose how the Democratic Republic of Congo leaders have been working with the CIA to monopolize raw materials. I'll be reading two CIA documents that I found. As is mentioned in a CIA document called Struggle of the World Monopolies for the Sources of Atomic Raw Materials. The rivalry between international capitalist monopolies striving to secure the largest markets of strategic raw materials have existed for many years. So I'm going to skip down to the fourth paragraph so we can get more in depth with what I want to talk about. A special organization, the Combined Raw Material Board, was created in connection with this. In January 1942, its task was to distribute strategic raw materials among the Allied countries by establishing appropriate quotas. The influence of the United States and England predominated in this organization. As you can see and should know by now, European and other nations have competition on world monopolies for the control of raw materials. But these special organizations also work with allied countries in Africa that include the native people that's of the land. This CIA chief historian, David Rabage, worked for the CIA in 1996 to 2005. And he also published the CIA Covert Operations in the Congo 1960 to 1968, insights from newly declassified documents. But we know that they are still involved till this day. From 1960 and 1968, CIA conducted a series of fast-paced, multifaceted covert action operations in newly independent Republic of Congo to stabilize the government and minimize communist influence in a strategic, vital, resource-rich location in Central Africa. The overall program, the largest in the CIA history up until then, comprised activities dealing with regime change, political action, propaganda, air and marine operations, and armed interdiction, as well as support to particular hostage rescue missions. CIA has spent nearly 12 million, over 80 million today, in accomplishing the Eisenhower, Kennedy, and Johnson administration objective of establishing a pro-Western leadership in Congo. And we should know that the CIA was involved in Patrick Lumumba's assassination, who was the Prime Minister of Congo during this time. The Congo's political crisis and the extensive influence of CIA covert actions to remove Lumumba from power and then to encourage allegiance to the Leopoldville government, especially the pervasive use of money to buy loyalties within leadership circles. And these are a list of techniques that the CIA used to overthrow Lumumba from the office. So leaders such as Mobutu, Laurent Desire Kabila, Joseph Kabila, and the current president of Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, are all backed and supported by colonial forces to continue the corruption and increase rebel groups in the country that receive aid such as military weapons to keep the conflict going. The connection between the CIA and these African leaders is an issue that needs to be fixed so the raw materials can be in the right hands.